Hey everybody, it's Nathan. Today's an overcast and foggy day, but I wanted to get out and get some dynamic photographs. So I was thinking we would go out and do some great double exposures, some portraits and landscapes. Let's go. So we got our first shot of what looks like Hannah stepping into the water. It's a silhouette with the dark shadows and the light background. So that being the first shot of the double exposure, the second one, I want to find something with more midtones, something with texture that we can use to fill in that black area of the photograph. So let's see what we can find. I'm loving these dead branches. I'm gonna try to use these. There we go. I think that one turned out great. A lot of texture, a lot of lines, and just an interesting subject. So I took off the wide angle and put on a 50mm prime. I'm gonna get another silhouette a little closer up with an out of focus background and then find an interesting texture. I'm thinking something with the water, so let's give that a shot. Perfect. That'll do. So that's it for the portraits. I'm assuming you all know how to take double exposures on your cameras, but for those of you who are unfamiliar, just check out your camera manual. For my camera though, I put the double exposure setting in the custom menu. So that means I can just press the function button on my camera. It'll take me straight to the double exposure settings and I can switch that back and forth easily. So double exposures come from the days when people were using film and pulling the film back after exposing that and exposing that same spot twice. So what you're gonna get is all of the light that hits the film or the sensor is multiplied by that second shot. So if you have something that's blown out white, that's gonna stay white. And if you have something that's black, that's kind of data that can still be written on in your second photograph. So with my own double exposures, the way I look at it is I take my first shot generally as a silhouette or an interesting outline, and then from there I get an interesting texture to fill that up. It's a simple formula, but it works. So now I'm gonna put my wide angle back on, hopefully get some landscapes. We're here at the beautiful North Bend Bridge. There's some construction on it right now, but we'll make it work. There's this view behind me. I wanna get low, keep a low aperture, shoot wide open. I want to get some great out of focus areas. And then I'm going to take the second shot over by these flower blossoms. My hope is to have the bridge going into these flower blossoms. Mama. Okay, there's the first shot. Look at these. Okay. Stepped on a snail. Oh. Okay, so now I have to frame it just right. I'll review it on the camera, see where that needs to line up, and then there it is. So for this last shot, I put on my 14 to 24mm. I'm gonna get really close to the rocks, really close to the water, get really wide, and get a nice wide angle landscape. And then I saw this little red bush. I'm thinking about using it on the lower frame of the image, just to, not really as like a silhouette to fill in textures, but just to add some dimension into the photograph. Okay, let's get that second frame. It's exciting because you don't know what you're gonna get. And it's just trying to be creative, and sometimes it works out and most of the time it doesn't. So here's the bush I was talking about. And I want to get more of a close-up with my 50mm. Get some bokeh in there. Nice, silky smooth. If you have any questions about double exposures, just drop me a comment on my Instagram or in the comments below on YouTube. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and just say hi if you want. All right, stay tuned for more. Talk to you later. Bye.
Are you gonna move that log?